This is my third time recording the intro. What's good? All right. So today, I just wanted to real quick talk about this shit. So the West, it's looking like it's gonna be good. The East, I do think the Knicks Celtics series should at least be fun to watch. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. The Knicks, to me, they have so many issues, guys. They should not have won this series versus the Pistons. That was a rigging. Let's call it for what it is and just move on. Still in shock over that, and I can't believe the NBA let things go down like that. Horrible look for the league. Horrible, just all around for the fans. Unless you're a Knicks fan, which is a lot of people, I do understand that. But again, like, we're rigging shit. Okay, let's stop that, NBA. I've actually been researching a little bit on is the NBA actually rigged, and I'm gonna make a full video on it. I hope you guys will like it, but it's just information that needs to be out there. I definitely think the refs are making certain calls for reasons. They aren't just calling the game fairly, and I'll leave that at that for now. And that definitely happened in the Pistons series. Okay, Cavs Pacers, interesting one. So I'm pretty sure the Cavs are gonna win 4-1. The Pacers are basically the Cavs can match up with the Pacers on both ends and are a superior offensive team because they're like a congruent group versus the Pacers. They are a very hit and miss group. Tyrese Halliburton himself is very hit and miss these days, which whatever. And I don't mean shooting, I mean as an all-around player. He some days he'll be out there, be creating, look like seriously one of the best point guards in the league. And then other days he'll look like a bottom, like, rank 150 player, and that's no joke. TJ McConnell is older. Benedict Mathurin is hurt. Also very inconsistent still, and he's still learning his NBA game. So completely understandable. Tyrese, there's no excuse. He knows. I want to say he knows better, but obviously he doesn't, or else he'd do better. I'm not sure what's going on with Tyrese, guys. If Garland doesn't play, and even if he does, if Donovan Mitchell is on him, if Akaro's on him, he's going to have a rough night. And one of the reasons because of that as well is both the Cavs bigs are more than capable of defending the pick and roll, pick and pop. Siakam is going to be against Evan Mobley. That is tough for Siakam. Maybe if this was like 3 years ago, Siakam would be good. Evan Mobley is a monster, and Siakam is at a disadvantage. And he's been their go-to bucket getter when they need a bucket. Now that that is no longer there, I think that's going to have a huge impact on the Pacers. I think they're going to go down way big at times, try and shoot threes when they don't have to, spam threes, I should say, and it's just going to be an absolute fucking disaster multiple games. I'm talking 20-point losses multiple games if the refs don't rig this shit. The Pacers are, and they always have been since Tyrese has been there, an insane home away split team. Like, it makes zero sense to me, but they are good at home. I expect them to at least win one game at home, but again, like the Cavs, they match up with them absolutely everywhere. And Tyrese, regardless if Darius Garland plays, he's going to either have to guard Ty Jerome or Garland, and that is tough. We'll see. Maybe he'll guard Max Strus, but I do hope Kenny Atkinson is at least going to be open to starting other players such as Okoro or DeAndre Hunter. And DeAndre Hunter is going to play a big role in this series, I believe, since he's going Obi Toppin, who I believe was the sixth man of the year. Again, video for later, but basically DeAndre Hunter is capable of defending Obi Toppin and is a it's hard to say, but Obi Toppin is his recent 3-point shooting success is abnormal as fuck compared to his career. Crazy. We'll see if it can keep up, but DeAndre Hunter can contest him, can play defense against him, has the length to bother his shot, has the athleticism to stay with him. So we'll see what happens with that. I also obviously Donovan Mitchell is probably going to run wild. He's going to absolutely cook Nembhard because Nembhard's not going to use his brain. Probably going to be a disaster. Jared Allen, Miles Turner. As long as Jared Allen is paying attention, doesn't give up wide open threes, more than capable of holding Miles Turner down. And Miles Turner, he's a good player, for sure. No doubt about it. But when he doesn't have a height advantage over somebody, I would say height and athletic advantage, and he definitely doesn't versus Jared Allen. There should be a series where Jared Allen plays very well, gets a ton of rebounds, holds Miles Turner in check, plays great in the pick and roll on defense. Don't really care what he does on offense besides getting offensive rebounds. And, of course, Ty Jerome, pretty much the modern version of TJ McConnell and younger. Can shoot threes, run the point, give you straight up energy off the bench. And this is going to be a really tough one for the Pacers. Nesmith probably will end up guarding Donovan Mitchell. I don't think that's a problem for Donovan at all. As long as Donovan is aggressive and he's at least giving Mobley chances to be the guy that is the central hub, like the Rockets are finally doing with fucking Sengun in the last 3 games. Yeah, they'll be fine. The Pacers also going from that pathetic poverty Bucks team to this Cavs team that is fucking loaded. It's going to be a big shock, in my opinion. And I don't think it's going to be really hard to adjust because the Pacers, even letting the Bucks get that last game or get close to winning it, it shows there's a ton of problems with the Pacers. Yeah. Don't know what to say besides that, but the more I think about it, if the Pacers were not such a good home team, I would just say they're done for, straight up. And by that I mean they're getting swept. Tyrese has also been very inconsistent from 3. No idea what's going on with that. Same problems as always. Not shooting enough good shots, taking too many bad shots, not being aggressive. And he's going to have to be because Siakam, as I said, having to deal with Evan Mobley, the Pacers are going to have to play completely different than they have been. And I think it's just going to be too much. So yeah, 4-1 for the Cavs. Knicks, Celtics. Who knows, bro? It could be the Celtics could easily sweep them. The Knicks could easily win. And Drew's back. I would say the Knicks, if they win, it's going to be in like 6 or 7 games. Oh, man. With Drew back. Oh, dude. The Knicks are probably cooked. And I hope you guys know how important Drew Holiday is to the Celtics now. They have no chance at a championship without Drew Holiday, and they never will. Tatum is just too much of a loser. Jalen still dealing with that knee bruise, so who knows. But yeah, with Drew back, Brunson's going to be taken out, and the rest of the Knicks have proven they just don't know how to play basketball as a team. Don't ask me, because I don't fucking know. It's beyond ignorant. If I had to say, I'd probably give it to the Celtics 4-1. Maybe 4-2. But I think I'd probably go 4-1 Celtics, 4-0 Celtics, and then 4-2 Celtics. No money on the Knicks whatsoever. That you can't. After seeing how poorly they played versus the Pistons with the insanely biased whistle, unless that happens again, they have no chance. And it could very well happen again, guys. It really could. It really, really could. So, the refs could easily make this be a 7-game series. That's that's what I'll leave off with that. The West now, which the West I'm far more excited for. Thunder Nuggets. This is like a huge test for the Thunder. I'm not really sure what they're gonna do. As far as to stop Joker, they've put Chet on Joker a good amount, this year, surprisingly, and even versus the Grizz, Chet played a lot of defense on Edie. I was surprised because to me that's just like Hartenstein. You go get those huge bigs. You go bang with them. You go take energy out of them. And Chet, you just worry about scoring on offense and being somebody that's a help defender. I want him all over the court, just bothering people. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But Shea obviously has a. You couldn't, if you're Shea, you couldn't ask for a better matchup to show off. Christian Brown and Peyton Watson are probably going to be the guys guarding him. And I really like those two. They're still young players. They have absolutely no shot versus Shea. The Nuggets are probably going to have to go into a zone. And the Nuggets did play a zone a lot versus the Clippers, and the Clippers could not figure it out. They're definitely going to be doing that again. We'll see how much it matters. The Thunder is such a far better team than the Clippers. So we'll see. Zone versus good teams that actually know how to play basketball and are well coached pretty much ends up being open shots more often than not. You have to throw some wrinkles in your zone. You have to be aggressive, have somebody that is kind of in a help zone, and you need to tell everybody else how to fucking rotate in zone based off of who's helping, who's on ball. So it's a lot. It's gonna get complex for the Thunder on or for the Nuggets on defense, and also the Nuggets not having home court advantage is huge, without a doubt. Or I don't even want to say without a doubt. Joker is going to have to in my opinion, he greatly underperformed versus the Clippers. And a lot of it was the refs literally just let him get beat up. So I don't blame him. I thought what the refs allowed Joker to be forced to play with, as far as being just fouled the shit out of every single fucking play, it's a horrible look for basketball. It's taking the fun out of it, and it's hard for me after seeing that happen. It's hard for me to say it's not going to happen again. Okay, I'll put it like that. Aaron Gordon will be guarding Chet, which is going to be interesting. Chet can just shoot over him, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, Aaron Gordon is much stronger than Chet, but if Chet just plays on the perimeter, especially off ball, pick and roll, pick and pop, Aaron Gordon's going to have a lot of trouble with that. If Michael Porter Jr. was healthy, I would 100% put him on Chet. And again, the Nuggets are going to have to figure out some sort of zone. And having Michael playing some sort of 2-on-2 or something like that, where Aaron Gordon can be free to roam around and help where he needs to and impact the plays where just anytime, is going to be imperative for the Nuggets to win. I think that's the only way the Nuggets can win. If they just play straight up, it's probably going to be a 4-1 Thunder series. I don't think that's going to happen. I think this will go to at least 6 games. It'll probably be a 7-game series. And if I had to put money on it, I would say Thunder in 7. However, if Shea is going to take 8 threes a game, I will bet on the Nuggets will win the series. Shea has to stop fucking around. He has to stop shooting those fucking just absolutely ignorant threes. There's no reason, man. He's literally just hurting himself and his team. He's so good when he's attacking, when he's playing mid range, and he's below average when he's playing from three. You practice like you play. Shea has played like a fucking jackass the entire second half of the season, including the playoffs. So if that continues, the Thunder will lose this series, no doubt about it. Also, the Thunder, they're a streaky team, and if they continue to spam threes, they are going to lose at least one of these games because of that. Probably two or three if they spam threes. So we'll see. And the reason I'm so excited about this series, I should have said this first, but you have the young, extremely talented team, extremely athletic, versus a veteran team that has been there and is still very talented but older. And it's a clash of young versus old, basically. It's going to be fucking awesome to see. I'm very excited for this series. Also, T-Wolves versus the Rockets. And I do think the Rockets will win. I'm shocked that the line is still like 2.5 points on this Game 7. And I do know it was a 3-1. The Warriors, the way they have lost the last two games, guys, it's really hard to come back from that. And the Rockets, their defense, now that they're finally playing a zone, taking away Steph Curry, just getting open shots off ball screens, that's pretty much the main thing that's been taken away. I don't think the Warriors have any chance, guys. And Kuminga now, Steve Kerr now begging Kuminga to play. Bro, what are you doing, Steve Kerr? If I was Kuminga, I definitely would be happy that I'm probably going to be able to play. At the same time, you've disrespected the fuck out of me by completely taking me out of the rotation. Completely. Not even garbage time. You're just like, fuck it. You're a useless player to our team. That's what Steve Kerr has told Kuminga. And now all of a sudden things are tough. Kuminga, save me, Kuminga. My name's Steve Kerr. Please, Kuminga, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Daddy Kuminga, please. That shit ain't gonna work. I'll tell you guys that. Also, Jabari Smith Jr. The Rockets have Tari Eason and Jabari Smith Jr. both pretty much neutralized Kuminga. Kuminga is, at this point in his career, he can be neutralized by athletic long players. That will not be the case eventually. Kuminga, his talent is off the charts to me. He needs to get out of Golden State as soon as possible. I'd actually love him to go to the Rockets. I think that would be an excellent fit. Excellent fit for him. But Rockets at home are no joke. Sengun still has not even played close to his best game, guys. Not even close. I expect that to happen Game 7. The Warriors, they need a lot. Pods, basically, Pods had that really good shooting game that neutralized Fred. And that was a great win. Great win for the Warriors. That's probably not going to happen again. That was a massive statistical outlier. And I'm very happy that happened for Pods. I don't think that's going to happen again. I don't think Hemi is going to be a knockdown three-point shooter, which is very important for this team. The Warriors on the road are not as good. The Warriors look like they don't know how to win against this Rockets defense, especially when Steven Adams comes in. They can't get any offensive rebounds. They can't get many defensive rebounds. Well, Steven Adams really impacts the game on the offensive boards as well. And the Warriors they are going to have trouble putting up points. And their defense is not good enough to say, yeah, they're going to shut down the Rockets, especially with Sengun due for a massive performance. Fred also, he's only taken a single bad shot in the last 2 games. 3 games maybe. If he continues that again, he's going to put up points. Jalen Green hopefully watched the film from the last game and just knows Attack. No threes. Please, just no threes, Jalen, unless they're wide open. Please, dude. For the love of God, please. I love that Aaron Holiday is getting some minutes. I love that Tari Eason is playing with confidence. Jabari Smith Jr. playing with confidence. Seems to be fine with only getting 19 minutes a game or whatever. There's somebody I'm missing on the Rockets. Dylan Brooks. He could definitely go off this game as well. He's due for a good shooting performance. He did already kind of have one. And there's somebody. Let me think a sec. Holy shit, I just completely forgot about Almond Thompson, guys. Yeah. Warriors are down for. Steph is going to have to put up 50 points. And unless the refs just foul Almond out. And if we, that's not going to happen. If we judge or predict Game 7 will be officiated the same as the Nuggets Game 7, Nuggets Clippers, there's going to be a ton of contact, and that highly, highly favors the Rockets. Draymond seems to have lost his cool. No idea what's wrong with him. He should have been. So I'm fine with either the punch or the kick from Draymond to just be a flagrant one, whatever. When it happens for the second time, you have to flagrant to him or suspend him. Obviously, you can't assault people. And yes, that is assault. Punching and kicking somebody is fucking assault. Especially with somebody like that has a history like Draymond, bro. You just have to hold him accountable. But yeah, Rockets Wolves. I'll do a deep dive on that. This video is already longer than I expected. But yeah, just enjoy the games, guys. The refs are going to be on bullshit. So try, unless it gets really, really bad, as it has been the majority of the games, just let it go. You know, refs are humans. They are going to miss a few calls. I think the Nuggets-Clippers game was by far the best officiated game this playoffs and since the All-Star break. The best officiated game. Obviously, they missed some things. Obviously, they had some bad calls. It happens. I'll give them at least a B-, and that's great because we've been getting like 1 out of 10 performances from the refs, so like 10%. F minus. So let's hope that continues. I have been sending the NBA messages saying this is bullshit, and the refs are definitely rigging shit. So we'll see. I doubt that is doing a single thing, but if a lot of people are, that will definitely do something. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Take care of this video. Tried to make it short, but whatever. Peace out.